Hello dogs, Lildawg right here, right now. Welcome back to Age of Civilizations 2, back with the random world. Now, I kind of want to fix my borders this episode. So, we're probably going to take out the Osage first, and then we're going to focus our efforts entirely on the south. If we have any wars outside of the south, then so be it, we'll take them out too, but for now, I want to fix all of this border gore we have. We're going to start by checking out the Osage. And then we're going to slowly, one by one, take out these southern nations, including the Creek. And the Creek are going to be a pain in the butt to defeat. As we're doing all of this, we're of course going to assimilate our territory and stuff slowly. We're going to move that force up there so we can go ahead, take both of them. Alright. Cool. Alright, that was a very simple war. And the borders already look so much better without the Osage there. So, let's go ahead, annex that territory. And then we're going to go south towards Tennessee. Which means we are going to be bordering the Confederate States, which they have like 3 provinces in Alabama, so I don't know if their name's really accurate anymore. Move in. There we go. There goes Tennessee. All right. let's go ahead and assimilate a bit more territory. Alright, cool. We've got a bit more territory assimilated. We're gonna take a breather for a bit. We've just went to war twice. Meanwhile, where's my boat? There's my boat. Continue exploring the world, little guy. Explorers should be introduced so we can explore. How is the #1 most powerful nation in the world doing? Well, they're at war with someone, so that's something. And I think they're actually kicking that someone's butt. Oh yeah, while we're expanding over here, North Korea is going to be expanding over there, which means both of us are going to become more and more powerful. And by the end of this, I hope to fight North Korea in a war. And win. Alright. There goes another territory. Let's see. We could probably take out the Confederate States before they try to, start up another coalition. I know I said I was going to take a breather, but I really want to fix these borders. And that's what I intend to do this episode, is fix the borders around here. Because we had some really awesome borders earlier, but then the coalition kind of ruined it. I like to imagine this world as like a post-apocalyptic world where North Korea actually managed to survive and was the victor of this great world war. Oh yeah, we have a truce. We can't go to war. Guess we're going to war with, Delaware. Why they are in South Carolina and Georgia, I don't know why, but that's how these games go sometimes. Alright. Another territory assimilated. Or being assimilated. And plus, because our tax rate is really low, our happiness is going up. Even in the territories that shouldn't be really happy with us because we just conquered them, their happiness is going up because our tax rate is very low. Well, one good thing is that a lot of the nations down in the south actually like us. Even the Creek, surprisingly. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to kill all of them. Oh man, I can't wait for my name to spread across this southern territory. So down here, it's gonna look cool. Now I'm probably gonna expand north and probably get American borders. So let's look at our nation so far. We currently have 49 provinces, all of which are in North America. We have 330,000 people. Our capital is Salem, Illinois. Our largest city is Atlantic City, New Jersey. We're a democracy at the moment. We have a 0.3 technology rate, which we should actually be improving that at some point. But I'm not ready to go for that yet. Alright. Another territory to assimilate, Springfield, Illinois. We almost have our entire state, my entire home state unified. Unfortunately, part of it's taken by, Wisconsin. I think we are the most powerful in North America at the moment. Our only rivals to our power are Vermont and the Creek. Florida has not been doing so good. Florida started off this playthrough with a really good start. And then they got their butts handed to them by the Creek very early on. Like, it looked like they were gonna be this glorious power that could have rivaled me, but they had to get their butts whooped and handed to them very early on. And now they just, like, can't even compete. Like, poor Florida. No, Georgia's gonna be mine. I wish I could assimilate much faster. I would put up the tax rate, but if that didn't risk any rebellions. Unfortunately, putting up the tax rate risks a bunch of rebellion. Alright. Let us go to war with them. Slowly but surely, we're getting our assimilated territories going. Eventually, we'll have enough assimilated territories to finally rebuild our economy that's currently in dire need of rebuilding. God, 300 BC cannot come any faster, because I believe that's when the next era is, and we cannot be a horde until we get to the next era. And that is so far away right now. Like, oh my gosh, that's so far away right now. Eventually, our font's gonna spread all across the southern portion of the United States. Macau versus Hong Kong, the war of the century. What territories do you have? One. Hong Kong has two, so they have another territory running around here somewhere. Oh yeah, down here. Macau looks like they got their butts kicked earlier. But Yeah, that's like the war of the century right there. Meanwhile, Taiwan is actually pretty split between like 3 different nations. And then there are so many nations in China. We have like all the various like dynasties and stuff occur in China and stuff. We didn't go and explore we didn't go and explore Hawaii. Who has control of Hawaii? Probably Hawaii. If I'm being honest. Alright, let's focus entirely on assimilating territory now. Let's stop it with the war for a bit. I think it would be better if we kept our troops on the border with the Confederates. That way they don't attack us. Alright. As our troops. This is like a game. This is like a giant game of Civilization on a world map. If only this was multiplayer, this would be a lot of fun. If only this was multiplayer. And we managed to somehow get like 900 people involved in this. Like, this would be a really long game, but this would be one hell of a game. And so many people would probably be jumping on me because of my custom empire and stuff. I would not be this big in a multiplayer game. Like, I'm saying it now, as soon as I got a chance to expand, like, everyone would jump on me. I've noticed in a lot of multiplayer games that are basically diplomacy based. Normally, if you're the aggressor, you're screwed. Like, normally the aggressor, I've learned this mostly it was originally known as Warlight, but it changed its name to Warzone for whatever reason. In Warlight, we had these diplomacy games and stuff. And a lot of the times I tried to be the aggressor, I ended up getting jumped on by, like, literally everyone around me. And then there was one time where I didn't even get to move at all. Like, the first turn, everyone jumped on me, and, like, a lot of diplomacy games are very unforgiving because of how everyone thinks and thinks, like, hey, that person's being the aggressor. They're going to become a threat if we don't all jump on them. And it's just interesting how diplomacy games work with the amount of people we have. Ah, perfect timing. Our truce with the Confederates has just ended. That's some interesting timing right there. Whoops, I did not wait until that gets up to 50. Oh well. We'll get that up to 58. We'll get that up again some other point. We're getting more and more money as time goes on, and we're being able to assimilate our territories faster and faster. Alright, assimilating our territories, fixing up our borders. We're rebuilding our nation slowly. Alright. Where are the borders of this? Alright. That's up north. I do not think I can get an army up there in time. I do not think I can get my army up there in time. This is just going to be a war of defense. Nothing too crazy. Really, I cannot move. They're gonna attack from all sides. Yep. Oh my gosh, that was a lot of death. I think we're gonna be okay, as long as no one else jumps in on the war, which someone probably is, unfortunately, because that's exactly how this game works. Alright, that's a lot of troops. And that's a lot of troops pouring over the border. I'm gonna need help. Oh my gosh. I do not think I can win this. Why do you have that many troops? Even I cannot... Alright, I'm gonna need some help. I'm gonna need an ally up in the north. Connecticut. I'll give you a gold piece. Just to declare war on the Lenape. And just to distract them, even though they're probably going to focus entirely on me because I'm the player and every game tends to go for player first. Games like to do a thing, what I like to call is the player first mechanic. And it's a really annoying mechanic that games should stop really putting in, especially in games like this. How I see the player first mechanic is, no matter what, the opponent will see the player as like the biggest threat and will try to end their game. And that's not really a healthy way to go about this. Like, doing a player first thing is like... Alright, we're slowly but surely making sure the Lenape doesn't win, and plus Connecticut's dealing with them up in the north, so we're probably going to be okay in this war. As long as they don't reach any, as long as they don't stupidly reach any unassimilated territory. As in, unassimilated as in, it's being assimilated but has not finished completely, because... honestly, I hate that mechanic. How the territory that you're assimilating just loses all of its value, all of its money. Yep, they're trying to scatter because they know that they're done for. We are gonna halt them in their tracks. Alright. And I'm gonna get some land out of this too. I mean, hopefully. Get an army there. Get an army there. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead, take back a territory. Like, this war is over. Why didn't you attack? Why didn't you attack Dover? There we go. The Lalape is finished. And we get to take a territory from them. Cool. Now let's gather back together our armies in, let's say, Washington. And let's have some armies gather down here in Nashville. So we can hopefully keep the Confederates at bay. We have enough money to assimilate a territory. Let's go for the border territory bordering the Confederates. Like, that's a territory we need to get covered right away. So we can get some more troops there. New territory. And our large Lildawgian empire. Oh yeah, I think nations should change their governments more often. I'm tired of seeing a crap ton of democracies around here. Hello, Connecticut. Having me as an ally is pretty good, and I like having you as an ally to keep my northern border safe. There we go. Oh man, there went all my explored territory. Yep, as expected, Hawaii owns Hawaii. What a surprise. Yeah, let's bring our troop back home. Let's bring you back to Atlantic City, where I'm gonna dismiss you from duty. You did a good job of finding the #1 most powerful nation. Now, okay, so this alliance right now is a win-win situation. For Connecticut, they get a really powerful nation on their side, and that means they don't have to worry about me. And I win because in case I ever have to deal with a northern war, I can ask Connecticut to come in and help me with that war. And they can get land too from it, whatever. I'm not really focused on the north right now. I am currently trying to focus on the south, and I'm currently trying to assimilate all my territory that I got from that coalition war. Which, as soon as I'm assimilated, I am going to do a southern campaign and fight a crap ton of southern wars. Alright, I think we have one territory left to assimilate, which is Knoxville. And then we can focus on building an army for our southern campaigns as we assimilate our territories along the way. Alright, there we go. Gather our armies towards the south. We're going to start by picking off the smaller nations. And we're unfortunately going to have to jump on Florida again, who's probably been through too much in this playthrough. I'm probably going to leave them alone in Odessa. Like, Florida has been through, I feel like, too much. Okay, our economy is slowly recovering now that we're assimilating all of our territories. Let's go ahead, get a nice, juicy army up and going. Oh my, what's going on up here? Lots of fun, I hope. Nebraska's at war with Kansas and is actually kicking their butt, so we have a small power. We also have Wyoming over here. They seem to be doing okay. Not great. Out of everyone here, Florida's had the worst game. Like, hands down, I think Florida's had the worst game out of anyone in this playthrough. Unless someone else got like a crappy starting position, like. But in all honesty, I consider having a lot of power at the beginning of the game and then losing all of that power to a nation much less powerful than you is probably the worst way to go. Like, I can imagine the person, if this was a multiplayer game, I can imagine the person playing Florida just rage quitting. Yep, Faraday, there we go. There's that territory I didn't wait to get 50 turns on.
Oh yeah, you don't like me all that much?
Too bad. Goodbye. How are you doing up here, Connecticut? Doing good? Good. Who's the other person? Ah, Nebraska. A guy I don't really care about right now. Oh yeah, the Confederates are screwed. They're getting wiped. Hello, Birmingham. And then Tuscaloosa, whatever this is. Cool. Now we have Alabama under control. Or parts of it. Is this Alabama? Yeah, this is Alabama. Alright. So we took out the guys who formed that coalition against us. This is good. Oh! Yeah, you're gonna need help in this war. Oh, I should really help Connecticut. New York? Why does New York have the Why is New York in New Hampshire? I shouldn't even question things at this point, with how ridiculous this game has gotten. I mean, North Korea is the most powerful nation in the world right now. Probably. I mean, I don't know how long it's gonna last. I don't know how many points I'm gonna score with my southern campaign. Alright. Bam. There we go. 3 territories assimilated right then and there. Boom, baby, boom, baby, boom, baby, boom. Alright, we're starting to get some more territory assimilated. At some point, we're gonna have, like...
Has our little dude come home yet? No, Pete. I think he's on his way back. Oh no, he's home. Alright, buddy.
You're dismissed from duty. You're gonna be remembered. Thank you for your support. Support of the glorious Lildawgian Empire and their exploration efforts in 2428 BC. We now know what the most powerful nation in the world is, and we know what to prepare for, which that most powerful nation in the world is probably going to become more and more powerful as time goes on. I'm sorry. I want to make the borders look good. Bam. One blow. One glorious blow. And let's gather them all in Meridian. We're gonna move south from there and take out. Think that's Mississippi. Me and the Creek are gonna have some interesting borders. Huh. You want a non-aggression pact. Why is that? Do you plan on expanding? I refuse your non-aggression pact. You know what's about to happen to you. In fact, let's go ahead and start setting up this border with you. We're about to go to war with Georgia. I'm about to have the entirety of my original home state. Oh yeah, I need to annex Mississippi. Hello, Mississippi. M-I-S-S-I-S-S-I-B-B-I. That's how it goes, right? Bam, bam. Wait another few turns to start assimilating Jackson and Meridian. Trade request to Pawnee. Former coalition gets Nebraska. No. I'm not interested in your northern wars, your northern affairs, or whatever. I just don't have a reason to care. If Nebraska threatened me in any way, then yes, I would definitely join a coalition with you guys. But I have no interest in northern affairs right now. My focus is entirely on the south. And look at that font. Look at that gorgeous font. My name on this map is getting bigger and bigger. Alright. Another territory being assimilated. We finally gonna assimilate Meridian. A lot of these states are under our control. Like, we have, like, the only full state we have control of, or actually we have full control of several states. We have Maryland, Delaware, West Virginia, and Kentucky. And then there are states where we almost have full control of, but don't quite, like Illinois, Missouri. We have a large chunk of Kansas, Louisiana, Mississippi. Then we have large parts of Virginia as well. Alright, let's check our province stability. We're assimilating all of our territory just fine now. We have 84% stability, which is pretty good. I just want to wait for a bit before going to war with Georgia. I want to make sure we can absolutely win this war. My gosh, we have a lot. We're making a lot of money now. It's all thanks to me assimilating this territory I got. Alright. Alright, Georgia. Let us go after you. Let's hire a butt ton of soldiers here. Alright, we're gonna move into Georgia directly from the north. Take out these two. Oh no! Looks like a breakout of yellow fever from Colorado is hitting our nation. That's not good. Oh well, let's go to war anyways. The yellow fever's not really gonna affect us all that much. How are you doing up here, Connecticut? You actually won your war against... Oh my gosh! That was... honestly not expected. In all honesty, I thought I was going to lose an ally right there in that war with Vermont, but the fact they actually managed to win that war surprises me. Cool. Alright. Move here. Alright, cool. We're about to have a large battle over Atlanta. What kind of territories do we need to... Oh yeah, we're having a virus. We're having a disease outbreak. Nothing too big, though. We can handle this. I think we've destroyed the brunt of their army already. This was a nice and simple war against Georgia. We probably could have moved through Cherokee territory, in all honesty. Boom. 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 More territory for the great and glorious Lildawgian Empire. Which, our southern campaign is about to come to an end because we have no intentions of actually going to war with the Creek yet. That war is going to be bloody as hell. Oh my gosh. Kind of contemplating on whether or not we should take out the Creek first. We should take out the Creek at any point. Let us go ahead. Take our spoils of war. Bam. And with that, we're gonna finish off our southern campaign. I'm gonna recruit some soldiers here. We're not gonna recruit too many though. We need to save some money for assimilation. Alright. Bam. Go ahead and surround these guys. These pink guys. These guys are going to be the last on the chopping block. And we fixed up a large portion of the border gore down here. We still have a little bit of border gore, but it's nothing too bad in all honesty. After our southern campaign, we're probably going to focus on going to war with Florida, take out that territory, and then we're probably going to have a giant war with the Creek. War with the Creek is going to be bloody. It's going to be probably our largest war we've seen to date. Because the Creek has a lot of territory. Ah, yes, I need to annex this territory. Alright, let's go to war with North Carolina. Bam. And there we go. North Carolina is now down. I'm probably going to assimilate a bit before... Alright. Alright, let's go ahead and move our troops back to our capital. Our southern campaign's seeing great success right now. Our name is flowing across our great nation gloriously. This is great. Macon. Hold on. I think I've been to Macon before. Yeah, I have. I've actually been to Macon before. Strange that came up into my mind like, hey, Macon, I've been there before. Alright. We're making over 1,000 gold right now. Which I actually think most of that might be because our troops are running through unassimilated territory, and when you have troops in unassimilated territory, it increases the stability of the territory. Which is a neat little mechanic, and comes useful during certain times. Alright. Asheville's not ready yet. Whoops. I hope that didn't screw anything up. Knowing my luck, that did, and my video's gonna suddenly be silent. Like, that's such an annoying bug with this recording software. So, if you don't know what happens if my microphone for whatever gets disconnected for whatever reason, even if I do not have any microphone active for the recording, it will turn off all the sound for the recording, including in-game sound, which it's so annoying. It's happened before. Like, there's a good series of videos where like, for whatever reason, all sound would get cut out. And then I have annoying and dumb errors, like last episode with Creeper World 4, for some reason my voice did not record. And I don't know why that happened. So yeah, I have a lot of sound issues, and I still try to deal with them to this day. The quality of my videos have definitely improved over the years. Like, I no longer have the face cam, mostly because I can't really get it with Lilo. But I've thought about setting up some sort of face cam at some point. I don't know how this face cam will work, but who knows? It's just kind of hard with how bad this computer is. Like, it's upsetting that my new computer got so screwed over by the Windows update. If you don't know, I actually complained about this, like, the last episode of the randomized playthrough. And just because I missed yesterday, today's going to be a double upload. I'm probably going to record another, Alright. We're about to get 100 here. Alright. Get about 300-ish here, and let's get another about 300-ish here. Oh no, I can't do that. Oh well, let's go ahead and just get it. Yeah, sure. I don't care about expanding into the north yet anyways, so... You do you. You do you. I think Connecticut has successfully did what I intended them to do by allying them. They have successfully managed to scare off any threats to the north. And because of that, my southern campaign is about to come to an end with this war right here. And after my southern campaign ends, we're going to end this video. And then probably discuss the likelihoods of going to war with the Creek. Because this war with the Creek's not going to be easy. Like, I'm just going to say it now, their war with them's not going to be easy. It's going to be the hardest war we've faced so far. Alright, now let's take out these guys with one swift blow. Oh, I cannot take him out entirely yet. Dang. That sucks. That actually went very well. That went superb. And finally... our name should go across our nation differently now. Bam. All right. Now let's gather all of our people in Petersburg, and we are going to celebrate the success of our southern campaign of fixing border gore. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Ooh. That actually scared me half to death. That's not a good sound. Well, alright then. I'm going to end this video here before I end up breaking something on the recording. Bye-bye.